President, my matter is for the attention of the Minister for Multicultural Affairs, but it is also of great interest to the Premier. And it concerns community harmony in our community. It concerns the decisions made by other governments and the impact on Victoria. What I'm particularly interested in is for a clear statement from the Victorian Government, not a statement welcoming the move to laud Hamas and look at seeing the declaration of a state or recognition of the Palestinian state. Now, this has direct impacts on my electorate, in particular in Southern Metropolitan, with the very challenging situation of many in the Victorian Jewish community. But I am terribly worried about the decision that's been made by the Prime Minister, and I want to just quote from an article in The Age today. Listed terror group Hamas has applauded the Albanese government's decision to recognise Palestine, arguing the move by Australia and other Western governments vindicated its shock October 7th attacks on Israel and commitment to armed resistance. Rejecting the Prime Minister Anthony Albanese's claim that Hamas would be totally opposed to the move to recognise Palestine as part of a global effort to progress a two-state solution, one of the militant organisation's top officials praised the government for showing political courage. I'm not sure that I would want Hamas praising me, but it seems they're praising the Prime Minister, Mr Albanese, and I think this is a great concern. Albanese rejected the argument, telling Channel 7 Sunrise on Tuesday Hamas will be totally opposed to this decision. But when it came down to it, Mr Yusuf, one of the key officials in Hamas, asked whether Hamas believed its commitment to violence had encouraged countries like Australia to recognise Palestine. Mr Yusuf said, yes, we believe the escalation of armed resistance, including the operations carried out on October 7th, has significantly contributed to highlighting the suffering of the Palestinian people and the injustice they face. Resistance has proven an effective means. Look, what we're seeing here is a wild decision by the Australian government to recognise Palestine, a very unfortunate decision that will have serious repercussions inside Victoria, inside Australia. The Jewish community are being repeatedly targeted. The Minister for Multicultural Affairs, as we heard repeatedly, would not condemn attacks on the Jewish community. Has been very slow on that. But now with Albo and the federal government recognising Palestine, there is going to be a surge of problems with this. And I think it's very unfortunate. I think the federal government should not have made this recognition, and the state government should in no way support it. I know the Premier has been out supporting it, but she should not have been, and it will not assist community harmony. I think it is outrageous that Hamas has been lauded, and I think it is outrageous that the Prime Minister is now in the position where he is being lauded by Hamas. He's being ticked by Hamas. It's shocking.